Hello, folks. Yes, it's me again. Let's give God His. Lord, once again we come before you, giving you thanks, praise, and worship for all the many things you've done and will do. Please lead and guide me and make my words penetrate someone's soul that needs to hear it. And if it's your will, Lord, uh, please grant all those folks who's been praying to you for things, I don't know what they are, but only you know what they are, Lord. Grant them if it's your will. And I'll be careful to give you all the praise and glory. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray, amen. Hi, folks. Beautiful day today. Weather good, everything good. Aren't we blessed? Okay, I'm going to dive right into things today. Just, when we all open our phones, it's just like we see things, so we want to share them and speak about them. As you know, we are responsible for our youths, young people. And as a black person, or labeled black person, the original man, um, it behooves me how some folks that has my skin color will be quick to talk about the bad habits or the things that they see other blacks or minority groups doing. But for instance, the pants hanging halfway off their ass. Okay, we all know that. We see that. We see it became a fad. It originally probably came from jail with the drag queens and whatever. And none of us like it. And it's not just black folks who's doing that. All the youths pretty much have the sag, the pants off the ass. So I can't say it's the norm or it's been accepted because I still don't like it myself. But who am I to like judge these young people and say it irks me or I hate you for doing it? Because let me explain something to you. Those people you're talking about, the reason I'm addressing this is because I heard a comedian say something, a clown. Now, comedians are clowns, whether you want to accept it or not. They tell jokes, and some of them jokes are so dry, they look like clowns themselves. So, this person said it irks him to see his people, black people, doing that. But the same guy, I never heard his name mentioned in anything concerning black reparations, uh, the struggle, the redlining, the real issues, the systemic racism. But you're gonna get on a platform and talk about the youth that could be your sister's kid, your mother's kid. These kids are our kids, okay? So if you can't pull them to the side that you know, the ones that you know, and express your opinion and talk to them, maybe that'll work. Try that. Stop blurting out stuff and you're not doing your job as a so-called brother or black person. Okay, I don't like that at all. So instead of saying what irks you and what you don't like and what you're entitled to your opinion, do something though. Do something to help. That's like someone telling you over and over again, oh, you shouldn't have did that, you shouldn't have did that, but they're not offering any finance or any consolement or any kind words to help you in a situation. Those people, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. Maybe it's just good that you're a comedian, a clown, because you're not looking at things objectively and for the betterment of the youth. When anyone says anything about the youth, you're attacking me. You're offending me. So when I hear these things, I have to address it. Do I like it? No, I don't like them doing that either. But you will never hear me blurt that out when, and I'm doing something to give back. I have a nonprofit free for kids since 1984. You understand? So, but you will never hear me say that to the world about blacks or about minorities or about anyone's child because, again, white kids are doing it, blacks, red, green, blue, purple, whatever color. Youths are youths, and they all wear the SAG. So get used to it, shut your mouth, or do something about it to help it change come about. And focus more in on being out front, helping to stop this bullshit, real issues instead of kid issues out here. Okay? So that's what I want to start off with today. Now, your boy moving right along. Again, my R&B people, I'm back. Let's see if I can give y'all a little music. I don't want much music because the music sometimes drown out the message, but gotta have music. Music is pleasing and soothing to the soul. So, without further ado, the groups for today, if you haven't been following me with these groups, I usually come out with the group every time I speak. And today, these brothers, well, this one brother, he's an OG. His name was, well, God rest his soul, was Billy Stewart. Billy Stewart came out with some beautiful music. His vocals was good. He came out with one song called I Do Love You, another one, Sitting in the Park, and another one, Summertime. Those are my 3 songs from Billy Stewart. Now, Billy was the originator of these songs, but later on, some younger brothers came out and copied the song, which they did a fantastic, great job. Their name is called GQ. GQ also did I Do Love You over. They did Sitting in the Park over. But then they had their own really nice song created by them. To my knowledge, this song was created by them. And that was Disco Night Rock Freak. If you play that song, if you don't start moving your head and shaking and dancing, there's something wrong with your soul. You don't have no rhythm, no soul. Disco Night Rock Freak. Gotta listen to that. So, those are my 2 groups, but since again there's so many R&B groups that I want to get around to going over, I did come up with a female group that's called Brenda and the Tabulations. Now, you guys, I hope you're taking this down, or you could rewind the video, and listen to these songs for your own benefit. I mean, if you choose to do so. Brenda and the Tabulations had The Touch of You, Dry Your Eyes, and Right on the Tip of My Tongue. Those 3 songs was nice. So that's my R&B topic of R&B soul for you guys today. Now, I haven't been to a high school basketball game in quite some while. Pardon me. And I think there's a game this coming Thursday in my town with 2 rivals is playing. It's Patterson Eastside and Patterson Kennedy. I'm gonna try to make that game. If I don't, if you guys have an opportunity to make that game, there's always been a rival with basketball with those 2 high schools. So I'm sure that there's some fantastic players out there. Patterson, we produce guards, we produce players. So you won't be disappointed. And I must add that both schools have great coaches. You know, a lot of times I personally go to some games in the past. I have went, I'm sorry, and very disappointed in the coaching staff, you know. But now happen to know both of these gentlemen that coaches both of these high schools, and they both are very, very great coaches. You know, I must say so myself. Anyway, moving right along. Sorry about that. Um, Stay hydrated, I was told. Keep your lips and stuff moist during the winter, especially because we don't eat as much fruit and drink as much water in the winter, so we have to do that as though it was summer, so we can keep everything running smooth. I want to give some kudos to a couple of products that I purchased as far as the returns. When I grew up, we had a guy named Ralph Nader, I think his name was, and he kept folks, the society, abreast on what was good for your nutrition and what wasn't, and what products to try to stay away from and to try to have. Now I don't think that exists. I think the Food and Drug Administration is more focused on big businesses and money. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see no spokesperson speaking out too much about or actually getting a salary for telling the masses, you know, what to look out for in terms of food products and things of that nature. And sure, we're human beings, we're adults, we're supposed to read the label and the dates and stuff on the product, which most of us do. However, sometimes the subliminous message of misleading labels and picture illustrations are not accurate. So, this is what Ralph Nader and people used to do back in the day. Now, I said all that to tell you this. I keep Lysol, Mycovan, other cleaning products and aerosols in my little humble abode. Now, a lot of times I have bought the Mycovan cans and the spray nozzle would not spray. You know, and if you only have one can, that can be very frustrating. You want to use it to clear your air, or you may have company, you want to keep everything sanitized and clean. You know, germs, a lot of germs. It helps combat germs and viruses and things of that nature. So, when the aerosol spray didn't work, I was like, man. So now I got to take this back to the store. Then I said, no. Let me just call the manufacturer. So on the back of the can, there was a number, a toll-free number that you call to get a person on the line. The person tells you, you know, what can they help you with, what happened. You tell them the problem. They don't ask you for a receipt. They ask you to read the back of the can and get the information, the barcode, UPS code, UPC code off the back. So then they ask you for another series of numbers that's on the product. So this is what I did. So they send you like not one, not two, 3 coupons to replace that one can that was defective. Okay? Mycovan. Very good. Same thing. Now this is recent. Not yesterday. What's the day? The date is Tuesday, Sunday. I went to my supermarket and I purchased some birdside mixed vegetables. That's with the carrots, the sweet peas, the green beans, and the carrots inside the bag, supposedly. It's about a 1-point-something pound bag with family size serving. Steam Fresh was the name. Okay, open the bag, get ready to prepare my vegetables to go with my chicken and baked potato. Being a bachelor, see, I'm a single widower. I'm a bachelor, so I do most of the cooking when I can for myself. So I want everything right as if I'm in a restaurant, because I have to be good to myself. If I'm not good to me, who's going to be good to me? And how could I be good to anyone else? So I have to eat right, you know, cook right. You understand? So everything could be right. Right? So, open the bag, right? Open the bag, so I dumped the whole bag on the plate, right? I'm not kidding you. But 95 or 90% of the bag was carrots. No sweet peas, couple of green beans, a little bit of corn in the bag. So you know how frustrating that could be? You got your mouth watering, ready for this to go with your other part of your meal, and they come up short. So, again, toll free number on back of the bag. Call Birdside. They have another name, I forget the name, but representing Birdside. Spoke to a guy named James. Sometimes you could tell if what nationality a person is. It could be European, black, uh, Latin, whatever. Sometimes you can tell, but it really doesn't matter who's on the other end, as long as they're customer friendly, respectful, and accurate. So James was very customer friendly, accurate, and respectful. All he did first of all was apologize and said that's not normal, and asked for the information as the microvan did. The UPC code on the back, the date, my information, so he could mail out me 3 coupons for the price of 1 bag. So that's why the kudos I give them for how they, excuse me, for how they rectify the situation that happened in the packing process, or if they're trying to get skimpy with their products now, how they rectify and send you free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but yeah, it's actually free because you're not paying for the other 2 bags anyway that you're getting with the 3 coupons versus the one time you purchased. So that's what I want to say in terms of that. Beware when you go shopping of these labels that's subliminous. Sometimes they'll put a big picture in front of you, and like if you go to a restaurant, you see a nice picture of a nice meal, right? And I want that meal to look the same way that picture is, but most oftentimes it doesn't. So just be careful when you go shopping. Okay, now, whew, and the last thing I have for you guys would be this. This is an orange, right? You know what they say about oranges and citrus and vitamin C. So most of us, we purchase orange juice, oranges, a lot of things with vitamin C in it. But now, this is an alert, a caution. Don't take my word for it. Simply Orange juice has been brought up on a lawsuit charges for what a PFA, which is a substance. It's 9 man-made chemicals, and they call Forever Chemicals. What they are, what they do, I'm sorry, is the ingredients cause toxic, harmful results: cancer, liver damage, thyroid, decreased infertility, high cholesterol, obesity, and suppression. These things, these 9 chemicals that they put in the Simply Orange, Simply, not the other orange juices. I'm only speaking about one, Simply Orange. What these chemicals are supposed to do is resist grease, oil, and water, but it's going above the normal standards levels, per polyfluorinated that's supposed to be provided through the Food and Drug Administration. So therefore, these things are killing you in this particular orange juice. And this orange juice, again, Simply Orange is a Coke product. A Coca-Cola product. That's who owns it. So every time I speak to you guys, I'm trying to give you the heads up about the harmful things and about the things that you don't need in your life today to dramatize or add to the other things that shouldn't be in your life, because God don't intend for that to happen to us. Okay, so stay away from Simply Orange. Simply Orange juice is not good for you. Again, very harmful for your health. So the takeaways would be you keep your receipts when you go shopping, but always call the company direct, the manufacturer. You'll get results if you don't agree with products or if they're defective. There's no more Ralph Nader out here to give us understanding on these issues. So continue reading your labels, all of that. Stay away from Simply Orange juice. Remember, stay in your calm scene with your, that's a call that I'm trying to get through. That's one of my daughters trying to call me. It was supposed to be a high school game today, but the game was canceled for Thursday. So she's probably trying to alert me. But so those are the takeaways. And the other takeaway, again, would be, folks, people, brothers, sisters, anyone who wants to voice their opinion about issues concerning black people or minority people or people of color or any race for that matter, do something. What are you doing to make change? Before you open your mouth and speak, check yourself and say, well, what have I been doing to help these situations, or to offer advice, or to give of myself? Because it's easy to talk. It's easy to talk about things. But when it's come time to doing, you're doing nothing. This is like, real quick, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Playing basketball. I play basketball. 5 men on the team. We lose the game. One guy says, good game. I may say, good game, man. We'll win the next game. I hate losing, though. I like the W's, blah, 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 blah. The other guy would say, dang, man, he should have did this. He should have did that. He should have did this. This is the same guy that didn't do anything. He didn't do nothing. It's always the blabbermouths who don't do nothing that's speaking about things that they want changed or they don't like or what irks them. So stop talking about the youth, my brother. You know who I'm talking about. And whoever's seen the clip where you're talking about those brothers. And you mentioned something about sisters. I don't even want to go into that. I'll let the sisters get you, because you know how black women are. You go ahead and mess around with fire if you want. That I'm staying away from that. But my youths, the young kids, sisters and brothers, leave them alone, man. Stop it. Check on your material that you use to make jokes. Because by you saying stuff that you said in terms of them kids, you are the joke. What have you done to make change? You just told jokes. And a lot of you guys, now see, you opening up the door for me to really go at you guys, because a lot of you guys don't really have real material. You use people from the audience to make your joke. You're not real comedians, man. A real comedian is creative. He will make you laugh without cursing, without attacking a person from the audience to use as part of his material. You know, so please, just stop it, man. You know, your boy, Noonie Noon, once again signing out. I love you guys, man. Have a nice day. Hug somebody. Peace.